Well, Regan, it's a beautiful day. We're here today.
Yep.
New beginnings,
Yep.
and some old beginnings. If people have been noticing, the last 5 months or so of Straight Talk, from time to time, you're appearing to do news stories.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there's people in the community who felt like, okay, that the news thing is over.
Right. Yeah.
But now you're back.
Yeah.
So as they say, what's up with that?
Yeah, well, the thing is that, when I had decided to stop producing Zawana Oriwage and being a main journalist on that program, it was a big decision. And I think every journalist who's been in investigation or in news, your heart never really leaves. And I think for me, I just really needed a break because I had covered news and hard investigated, a lot of stories in the community for almost 8 years. And I think I had reached my limit of being in that field at that point and needed to, try other things. And with the kids and stuff like that, it just got to the point where I needed to say, I can't do it anymore. So I needed a break. And looking back, it's been almost 15, 16 months since I've been off, since last April 2010. And it was crazy because a lot of people thought like I had sold the company, and there was even people saying that, Mohawk TV is done, we're over. And it was never the case. It was just that one program. And then for me, I needed to experience my family and having young children, and that's what I did. And now, a year and so many months later, I realized that I needed to be away in order to appreciate what I had. And as far as producing a news program where there's multiple stories and reporters, I think those days are done, and I'm going to leave Zawana Oriwage where it was, and it was a good show, it had its run, but it's over. But I am back in a sense that we will be producing another program that is going to focus a lot on community news, in-depth coverage of certain events, and investigative pieces that are more focused. And will be my show. It's going to be, some of it will be in Kanien'kehá:ka, others will be in English primarily. And but the program name is in Kanien'kehá:ka, which we're not going to say right now because we're still working out all the details. But it feels good to be back.
Is it going to be like an hour format or a half hour?
We're going to start with 30 minutes because, when you're working on one or two subjects, it could be almost like documented, so that involves a lot of work and a lot of in-depth reporting and research and getting all of your, cover shots for everything. So we're starting with just half hour, and we're going to see how that goes. But there's nothing like it in the community. And of course, we are Kahnawake first community station, so why not always be the leaders in inventive programming?
Yeah, well, to me, I think that's one of the reasons to come back, as you say, having spent some time away, family, school. But you have also another business. But I recall traveling with you, say, up to Kanesatake for a very dramatic story, and that was clearly my impression then. Was that's what you were about. So, well, it's going to be welcome back, and everybody's going to say, oh, well, she's back.
I mean, yeah, it's been an interesting year, as I had mentioned on the show earlier, that I had gone into the Radiwaninirdats program, and, that just recently finished for me. I finished 2 weeks prior to the program ending in June. I finished at the end of May, and I'm not going to be going back for the second year. And, all I can say about that is it was a really overwhelming choice to make, but at the same time, I felt it was in my best interest. I needed to take a step back from it. It was a roller coaster year for me. I felt that I had a lot on my plate, and then the pressure of learning a language, which, anyone who's been through this program will tell you that it's very difficult, even for speakers who are, in the class. And I came in with absolutely nothing, and now, 8, 9 months later, I can carry on the very basic conversation in Kanien'kehá:ka, and I'm really proud that I had the opportunity and thankful that I had the opportunity to be part of that program. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, it was just something that I had to move on from, and I'm thankful that I had the year, and it was a it was an interesting experience.
I think ultimately the option remains to go back to that. I mean, I admire the fact that anybody would go and put themselves in that position, because I'm in that position as well with the language where I know practically zilch, really say zilch, and then to go in, it is not the same thing as somebody, you know, that people even struggle who've gone to Gariwin Nuru and gone back. So kudos for that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really like life-changing experience in terms of that socialization into a language and culture, and at the same time, there was a big part of me that was not fully there because I had so many other commitments. So I think that I maybe overestimated my ability in that sense, like, or my confidence, because I always go into things that are just like full force and I can do it, I can do everything, and sometimes I think, you know, in the process of life, I have to learn my own limits and things and realize that, no, I can't do everything, and that's not such a bad thing, actually, so.
No, but just to finish up, though, do the things you're really good at, and one of the things that you can do is keep Mohawk TV and keep news alive. Independent news in the community is important. Independent reporting is important. And I think it's vital to our viewers. It's vital to the community. So nice to see you back, and I hope this answers people's questions. Are you back?
Are you back?
Are you back?
I think that if people in general in the community, like we are reporters and pretty public, you know, I think if anybody ever wanted to really know something about my life or anything, just send me an email or, you know, come speak to me personally. I'm always open. I'm always open to anything you want to know.
They could get you to do a story on you.
Yeah, maybe. Send me your questions, or everyone knows where I live, you know, or Mohawk TV. I'm pretty accessible and open to that. So
cool.
Yeah.
So thanks.
All right, no problem. Thanks, Ross.
I should say Nyawakoa.
Yeah.
This is Ross Montour reporting for Mohawk TV with Regan Jacob Stock. I get used to the hyphenated names. Welcome back, and it's good to see you're going to be doing news again.
Thank you, and I look forward to it.
On the last note, congratulations, Mike, on your new episode.
Yes.
How's your show coming?
It's been a good challenge for me to do that. It's now in its third season. I'm grateful that the community of Kahnawake has been very supportive. The people here at Mohawk TV have been very supportive in helping me with this venture. You know, I can't ask for anything else more better than just great support from the community. Because when I started this project, it wasn't just with me in mind, it was for the community to learn and grow. Because we want to be all included in some way, and my show was to open the eyes to the community at large for people that maybe don't look at disabled people for the gifts that they bring each day. We know they live in the community, but we look at more of what the disability is and not as opposed to the gifts that they can contribute each day throughout the community. And it's been really a nice challenge, and I thank everybody for watching. And when you see me on the street and tell me I watch your show, it's been a really rewarding experience for me, because it gives me the strength to carry on that show, because I feel it's needed in the community.
And you've been doing a good job, and we're looking forward to seeing more episodes as the weeks and months and years to come. Congratulations again. Thank you very much. We have to wrap up the show one more time. So you've been watching Straight Talk. If you have any questions or comments surrounding this show or any other show, you can email us at mohawktv@hotmail.com. Ross's information and mine will be at the end. or you can phone us at 450-632-NEWS. That's 450-632-6397. Ona.
You've been watching Straight Talk on Mohawk TV, Kahnawaga's first community station.
Ona.
Ona.
On your mark.